Note the disclaimer, and remember that people who support me on Patreon get to see high-resolution images and previews, as well as getting those little minifigures every time they donate $10. Or, you can just give me $10 directly through PayPal and I'll make a minifigure for you. But, that's besides the point. Just watch the video. Oh god, I feel like I've been at this for 1,000 years, but this is finally the last part of ACReinhardt's commission. It is Shade the Echidna. Now, ACReinhardt did not want the helmeted head for Shade, he just wanted the unmasked head, so there's no second head. Why did I use this picture instead of a picture of her that didn't have the mask on? Oh, whatever. You remember I made Shade not too long ago. The recipe is basically Silver's body with a stripped-down Knuckles head. And when I say stripped down, I mean stripped down. Like, I took off the dreads, I cut the muzzle off. Basically, the only part that's unmodified are the eyes and the overall shape of an echidna head. Mostly, this is just so it can interact with a Jazzwares neck peg, now that I think about it. So yes, like everything on it is sculpted, new muzzle, new dreads, that little helmet headband thing that she wears, and properly given a paint job, we have our favorite little orange echidna with the skin tone highlights, the things on her dreads, some eyelashes, and of course that thing on her forehead, which I used 2 shades of pink to paint so that it looks like a light, like it's lighter in the middle than it is at the edges. Super happy fun times. Compared to the extensive modifications of the head, the body is actually quite simple. It started out as Silver's, of course, with just a slightly pinched off waist, since, Shade is feminine, but she's not super curvy. And I just sculpted on elements on her chest to show her like boob plate armor, and gave her a tail. It's Knuckles' tail, so I guess it's 2 parts from Knuckles. And, sculpted on the bits on her boots and her gloves to make them look like the armor of her Nocturnus clan armor. That's what I'm gonna go with. So yeah, with all the parts made, she just needed to be reassembled. So let's take a look at the completed figure. So here we are, Shade the Echidna. I'm really running out of things to say when I make repeat characters. I mean, this is very much like the last time I made a Shade the Echidna, except without the alternate head. And if anybody thinks that I'm cheaping out ACReinhardt, remember that last guy paid extra to get the second head. So, it's not like ACReinhardt's getting an inferior product, he just paid less. But yeah, that's Shade. I mean, I could always go on with the lamentations about how I'm so sad that we're not going to get a sequel to Sonic Chronicles, and how she's likely been written out of continuity, and how, without the Nocturnus clan echidnas, that means that, technically speaking, within the video game's universe, there are no other echidnas besides Knuckles, so if you have an echidna fan character, you're pretty screwed. Hey, you think echidna would have been a selectable race in Sonic Forces if Shade was still a thing? Wow, imagine if you think that. Anyway, well, the credits are almost over. I got some new patrons, so thank you guys.